Welcome. Today we're gonna have a look at the VCA circuit of the Synchrodyne and the Synchrodyne Expand. This is the simplest circuit that you will find on these two modules. It is quite simple, however with some clever patching we can make it a bit more interesting. So the signal flow goes from the saw output of VCA1 of the Synchrodyne into the VCA, and there is an additional VCA out put on the Synchrodyne Expand module. Let's have a listen. So if we patch the output of the VCA out, then we hear the saw wave from VCA1. This CV attenuator will then act as just a volume attenuator, will just attenuate the volume. I have a sequence running from my sequencer into the 1 volt per octave of VCA1, and this is what it sounds like. If I then patch a envelope out of the quadra into the VCA CV, it will just act as the traditional VCA, and I can adjust the attack and decay for this. There is an VCA input jack on the Synchrodyne module, which allows us to patch an external signal. So here I've got a signal, a saw wave coming from the phase displacement oscillator, which I can insert into here. So this will break the normalization of the saw output of VCA1 into the VCA. If we insert an audio rate signal into the VCA CV input, what we get is called Amplitude Modulation, which gives us some very interesting sounds. So let's give it a go. So if we plug the output of the saw wave from VCO2 or Synchrodyne Expand into the CV input, we get some very interesting sounds. We can try also the pulse output of the Synchrodyne as well. Note that the 1 volt per octave of VCO1 is normal to the 1 volt octave of VCO2. Next, let's try adding some modulation into the PWM input of VCO2. Will give us sort of this more movement in the sound. We could also try a different output, so maybe an output from the phase lock loop of the Synchrodyne Expand. and also patching a signal into the PWME to give us a bit more movement and character. Next, we can also try the tryout from the PLL2. So more mellow sound coming up. And the glitching is coming from the random signal from the woggle bar. You can remove that. We remove the amplitude modulation. We could also try amplitude modulation using the phase lock loop output from the Synchrodyne as well. This is from PLL1. Add a random signal into the track speed series input. And also the phase output from PLL1. And that's it. Hope you enjoyed this little tutorial about the VCA and the amplitude modulation with the Synchrodyne and the Synchrodyne expands. See you in the next video.